Hi, readers. We have really been thinking about all the things that readers do to understand what they are reading. And we know that readers ask a lot of questions when they're reading. They are making sure that they are understanding by answering those questions as they are reading. And today, specifically, I want to teach you how readers use the text to refer back to ask and answer questions as they are reading so that they are understanding what they read. So let's take a look at our learning target here. Asking and answering questions about what you read will help you understand the text. So that's our learning focus for today. We ask questions to get information or to understand something. Often questions begin with words such as who, what, where, when, why, and how. As you read, ask yourself about the text. Then look for key details in the text to answer your questions. Asking and answering questions will help you understand the topic of a text. All right, so as you're looking at this picture, I want you to think about what questions you might have about the picture and use details from the picture to help you ask those questions. That'll prepare you for the asking questions later when we get to our text. All right, so on this article called Beaver Lodges, I'd like to read the first couple of paragraphs with you, and then I am going to teach you how I look for a fact in the text, turn the fact into a question, and then answer the question. This is one way that readers can ask questions about the text. Do you know the saying, busy as a beaver? People say this because beavers are always working. These crafty creatures spend a lot of time building their homes. Beaver homes are called lodges. Lodges are found along streams, rivers, ponds, and lakes. Beavers build these homes from branches and rocks. They use mud to hold them together. All right, so I'm going to stop there. And in this second paragraph, I found a fact. The fact I found is beavers build these homes from branches and rocks. So that's a fact. I'm going to go ahead and underline that. And you'll find that later, after you've underlined your text evidence, that you'll use this to cite the text. All right, so now I've got that underlined. I'm going to go to my chart and I'm going to turn that fact into a question. So I know beavers build their homes. So that's the fact I'm using. My question, I'm going to turn it into a question from a statement. So my question will be, what do beavers use to build their lodges? Question mark. In my answer, when you are answering the question, you don't need to copy it word for word from the text. So beavers build these homes from branches and rocks. So I am going to write a complete sentence though. They use, go back to my text, branches and rocks. So I'm going to write that right here. Branches and rocks. That's my answer. Now, your key details. This is where I want you to cite the text. Cite the author exactly. So you're going to copy the sentence that they wrote in the text. This is your detail. This is your text evidence. Beavers build these homes from branches and rocks. Remember to put this in quotation marks. You can do this by pushing down the shift and then the quotation mark. That's how you get to that one if you don't remember. Beavers, and I'm going to look back, make sure I copy this exactly. Build these homes from branches and rocks. That's my text evidence. That's exactly what it said in the text. So I do need to have quotation marks around it. That is you saying this is what the author stated in the text. Okay? For the rest of this chart, I'm going to have you complete it on your own. You'll do the same thing that we did together up here. You are going to find a fact, underline it, and then come here and turn it into a question. Then when you have your question, write your answer and then put into quotations where you got your text evidence. Make sure you copy this exactly and use those quotation marks. Finally, I would like you to make sure that you are using what, where, when, how questions, and not why questions. Because if you remember, we've talked about this before. Why questions get us into a little bit of trouble sometimes because they often lead us to our own thinking. And when we're asking and answering questions about the text, these need to be green questions where I can go right to the text and find them, not red questions where I have to stop and think about what I think about the text. Okay? All right, readers, off you go.